rude.
What was Mike's mistake? I haven't heard this
No.
one yet.
Really?
No, I haven't.
You are sleeping in my apartment tonight. Be careful of what you say.
I'll go to her house.
Oh, just tell him about ours.
We got married young. I was 10. She was 20.
Not true.
She robbed the cradle.
At 10, 20.
Different every time.
No, seriously. we,
Seriously?
we got married. What would be the most unlikely day you'd want to get married?
On your birthday?
Well, that's a choice, yeah, because then you'd have the conflict. But when else might seem like a bad day to get married?
Christmas or New Year's?
Yeah. What about Halloween?
Oh, yeah. That'd be the worst.
Chris?
Do I need to finish the story?
Yes.
Did you get married on Halloween?
Yes.
There
See
you
what
go.
I mean?
There you go. Right there.
Graphic.
Well,
There you have it.
the truth is, I didn't want to get married. And I didn't even know we were going to get married. But it was Halloween. So what do you do on Halloween?
Dress up.
You dress up
That's right.
and go to a party. So there was a party at her grandmother's, and she said, let's dress up as a bride and groom. Now, I thought that was a red flag right there. And I didn't want to. But, you know, sometimes it's a hot girl, and you just,
You're such a bad man.
and you know, you just say, well, I'll go along with her this time. She's really cute. And so I said, all right. So we went to our grandmother's house dressed as a bride and groom. And I just had an immediate sense that there was something wrong. You know, you just get that hunch. There was something wrong. And there was a guy there from her church that was wearing a suit. He wasn't even wearing like a regular collar that might identify you as trouble when you went and talked to that guy.
It's trouble.
Trouble. So I just was worried. So I went out back. I thought, I'm out of here. This isn't for me. I'm out of here. And so I went out back by the pond. Is there a pond in back of Grandma Whitney's house?
Yes.
And they knew I wasn't coming back in. I was going to run right to the woods. And I'm out of there. And so pretty soon my good friend, her brother, shows up and comes outside, says, you got to come in. Did your brother come out to get me?
He did.
And see, this is the truth. And so I said, Joe, I mean, I think the world of you and your sister and your family is wonderful, but I'm not coming back in there. I'm not marrying that girl. And so he said, see my dad over there? And by the back door, I said, yeah. And he said, if you don't come in, he said, this will be your last spot. We'll tie a cinder block to your leg, and you'll go in the bottom of Grandma Whitney's pond, and the carp will eat you. Did your father have a gun?
You didn't even mention
You
the
didn't
gun.
mention my father
Well,
having
I'm
a
gonna
gun.
get there. Did your father have a gun, yes or no?
Lots of them.
Was he a good shot?
Yes. And there was a cinder block out by my grandmother's pond.
And her father had a gun. And so I went in, and I just figured that you can always have this thing annulled later. And so I don't know what to say. I went back in, and it was a Halloween party, and we stood there, and then all of a sudden it got real quiet, and she looked at me, and I said, she said, you do? And that was it.
She said you do.
And your sister can testify to that, can't she?
Yep, 39 years.
That's right.